Children are naturally curious. They want to solve problems for themselves. Seeing children as mathematically capable and providing opportunities for them to explore, experiment and investigate will enhance this innate drive and help develop their reasoning skills. As a practitioner, you should foster children's curiosity and encourage a positive, can-do approach to mathematics. You can do this by offering inspiring resources, observing play, responding to children with skillful discussion and thoughtful questioning. It's really important to celebrate children's creativity and their attempts to find a solution. One of the elements of reasoning is really thinking about trajectories, thinking about pathways and directions. When you're playing alongside the children, that you're introducing them to things like curves and angles. And perhaps when you're out in the local community, going on walks, you're following a direction, you're going along a certain pathway. And those things, I think, really help to give children a mental image in their head about direction, about pathways, about a beginning, an end, getting from A to B.
I think the forest comes to mind often with the younger ones when we arrive at the forest. A child will have taken the lead and I'll pinpoint that child and say, right, which way are we going to go next then? And I'll let them choose the path for the group. And then often once we've stopped and we'll have our snack and it's time to go back to the bus, I'll often say to the children, right, who knows which way we need to go? Who knows which way the bus is? And it's amazing how often they actually have really taken notice of their direction and which way they came from, and they know which way that we need to go back to get to the bus again.
I think it's really good for the adults to keep in mind the mathematics, because sometimes we can think of the sort of literacy or the other areas of the curriculum before the maths, maybe because we feel a bit nervous about the maths ourselves.
In terms of children communicating to us what their mathematical thinking is, I think it's really important to acknowledge that for some children, one of the ways they do that is by making mathematical marks, by doing jottings, by using some graphics, by making representations.
When children they may have made a mark and it could be that was 3 for something and it doesn't look like a numeral for 3, but obviously we're taking account of children's progression, so you're wanting to encourage them to continue writing things, so you wouldn't be going, oh, that's not what a 3 looks like. You know, be praising the effort that's gone in and wanting to encourage that, and then be modelling writing as well and using mathematical notation yourself. Yeah, and quite often children will be really busily making marks, and maybe, again, our role as practitioners, we often sort of jump to thinking those are literacy-based marks when actually a lot of them have mathematical meaning for children.
It's again about making sure those resources are there so that in each area there are opportunities for them to record their thinking if they want to. Yeah. And it's that each thing that you've set up in the room has got a clipboard with it as well, or a whiteboard or something, so that something is there for them to be able to record if that's the way they want to do it.
By having genuine conversations, listening carefully and observing children closely, I believe that practitioners will have greater insight into their children's mathematical understanding. These insights can provide starting points for planned adult-led time.
I think that when children develop their skills in reasoning, it can support them to become inquisitive and keen to learn. They become brave enough to try things out and follow their own lines of inquiry.
In my experience, drawing out mathematics from spontaneous play will support children to make links in their mathematical thinking. Engaging children in aspects of real life will give them the opportunity to solve problems in context, giving them a sense of pride and ownership over their learning.